Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Burns and welcome back to the Buffalo Bills franchise here on my channel. We're back with some week 15 action as your 9-4 Buffalo Bills looking to get the double-digit wins on the season, get to 10-4 as they take on the Detroit Lions. We're back here at home once again after defeating the New York Jets last week. We had the 4 losses in 5 games before last week, so it's still 4 losses in 6 games. Not ideal. Trying to finish this season out strong here. We got a 3-game stretch against the Lions, the Pats, and then the Miami Dolphins to cap things off in week 17, which could end up being a battle for the division. The Dolphins are 2 games ahead of us in the standings right now, but if we get some outside help and we keep winning, we might have a shot at winning the division and getting that first round bye and home field advantage in the AFC. So that's not out of reach yet, despite being 2 games back. LaShawn McCoy had a 2-touchdown week last week with 90 yards on 19 carries. And, of course, the starting quarterback for the Detroit Lions is none other than the Georgia product, Matthew Stafford. You see what he's done on the season. Pretty underwhelming season. Only 3,200 yards, 26 TDs, though, 12 picks. We'll see how he does in this one as we get ready to get into the action here. It's a 1st and 10 on the first drive of the game, and it's going to be the former Patriot, the former, man, he's played for so many teams, the former Eagle, LeGarrette Blount with a nice run right there. And then on 3rd and 5, Stafford's going to go ahead and find Marvin Jones, one of the guys on my fantasy team, and he's got a nice catch right there. Now it's a 1st and 10, LeGarrette Blount, the former Oregon Duck, taking it right out the middle. He's averaging 10 yards a carry on his first 2 carries. He keeps that one up. It could be a long day for the Bills defense. 2nd and 7 now. Stafford is going to be back to pass. He's going to find the former Seattle Seahawk, Luke Wilson, the Detroit native, makes the catch right there, and he's able to scramble across for the first down. You saw what he did last week, 6 catches. Been a pretty good addition for the Lions, it seems. 2nd and 3, and Stafford lobs it up, and it is intercepted by Jordan Poyer. And that was just an ill-advised throw. He just lobbed it up looking for, he was under pressure, lobbed it up. I believe he was looking for Marvin Jones on the streak. It could have been Galladay as well. And Jordan Poyer was able to undercut that route, and the ball goes to the Bills. So 3rd and 7, and Josh Allen's second pass of the game. He's going to find one of his favorite targets, Kelvin Benjamin, for the first down. Now it's a 3rd down and 13. Allen under pressure. He's being blitzed, and he goes deep and finds Charles Clay. That is going to be a completion. Josh Allen looking sharp so far. He stood in there, wasn't afraid to get hit, and gets 30 yards. 2nd and 10 now. Josh Allen standing in the pocket. He tries to step up, but he is sacked by Ezekiel Ansah, Ziggy Ansah, as they call him, with a big sack right there. 3rd down and 14 now for Josh Allen, and he's running to his right, looking down the field, throws on the run, and he's got LaShawn McCoy, who is running the stick and nod route, and that is an excellent throw from Josh Allen on the throw, being chased by 2 guys on the run, and he fires it downfield and finds LaShawn McCoy in double coverage, puts it right where it needs to be. That was an absolutely amazing throw from Josh Allen. That's going to be on the highlight tape for his rookie season for sure. I think that might be the best throw he's made all year. I wouldn't. I don't know. I can't think of another throw that's better than that. But nonetheless, Bills go up 7-0 here halfway through the first quarter, and all of a sudden 2nd and 10, and Matthew Stafford making more mistakes as the defensive. Not just the defensive rookie of the year candidate, the defensive player of the year candidate, Tremaine Edmonds, with a big pick right there as he jumps up to get the 2nd interception of the day for the Bills defense. So Josh Allen and company have great starting field position at the 43-yard line, and it's LaShawn McCoy up the middle. He's struggling a little bit running the ball today, but you see he's starting to close in on 1,000 yards, 844 yards. Keep in mind he missed, I believe it was 3 or 4 games this season, so an impressive season from him. Josh Allen taking off on 3rd and 7, and he'll scamper out of bounds. Picking up the first down, 2nd down and 8. Play action pass, and Allen is sacked. That is Ansah once again, but bad news as Josh Allen, I don't know what he did, but he does not look very good coming off the field as he squats his way off the field. Allen's shaken up on that one, and he would be out for the rest of the game as you see him limping off the field. Definitely not what you like to see. So we get some A.J. McCarron action for the rest of this game. 3rd and 16, McCarron's first pass, and he's going to go ahead and find LaShawn McCoy out of the backfield for 17 yards on 3rd and 16 to set up a 1st down and goal. McCoy already at 57 yards receiving. Bills won't be able to punch it in, so it sets up a Stephen Hauschka field goal, and he'll knock that one through like he does to make it a 10-0 ball game here late in the first quarter. Minute left in the first to be exact. 2nd down and 4. And Luke Wilson in motion for the Lions. It is going to be a play-action pass, and Stafford rolling to his left. He's going to go ahead and find I believe that is Marvin Jones once again. Outside of the 2 interceptions, Stafford's completing at a pretty good percentage. Not a lot of yards, though. 1st and 10, and Stafford makes another mistake. That was a phenomenal play by Keenan Robinson. He read the hell out of that route as he jumps in front of Galladay coming across on the slant and takes that one to the house to put the Bills up 17-0. His 5th interception of the season. He has had quite a nice season next to Tremaine Edmonds, the rookie. You know, it's he's the nickel linebacker. He's not out there in 4-3 situations. You know, it's Milano and Lorenzo Alexander, but it is a passing league, and when he's been out there, he's been phenomenal. That was a great play right there, jumping that route and taking it to the house. So 17-0 here as Stafford has 3 interceptions in the first quarter. This is a nice little throw to his running back out of the backfield. That'll pick up the first down on the wheel route. 2nd and 10, Stafford in trouble, and he is sacked by Lorenzo Alexander, the captain, the veteran, with his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 17 now for Stafford and the Lions, and Stafford's going to be throwing, and he's just going to dump it down to Theo Riddick, who's going to get almost all of it back, and he's taken down just short by Tre'Davious White. Needed 1 more yard. So back to the Bills on offense, looking to extend this 17-point lead. And a nice 5-yard gain for LaShawn McCoy. On 3rd and 5, McCarron is going to be stepping up in the pocket. He's just going to go ahead and find LaShawn McCoy, who's going to make some people miss and get a nice little gain. McCarron's 3 for 4 for 35 yards to start out. You know, it's tough to be put out there, especially when you haven't played barely much at all this season, and McCarron's looking good so far. Nice run for LaShawn McCoy out across midfield into plus territory. He's got 30 yards. It's been a bit of a struggle, but got to keep grinding away. A holding penalty now has the Bills backed up 1st and 20, and McCarron is thrown down by Jones. His 15th tackle of the season, and probably not accurate, but nice tackle right there, nice sack, as the Bills would have to punt. So it's a 3rd and 7 now for Stafford, and that one is batted away by Vontae Davis. No, he did not retire after the first quarter. He's still here, and he didn't retire at halftime in any other game. Vontae has been a great player for us. That would give the Bills the ball back, and Charles Clay gets the nice big catch right there. His 2nd pretty big catch of the game. He's got 25 yards after the catch so far this game. 3rd and 10 for McCarron, and he's stepping up, going deep down the field, and he overthrows Kelvin Benjamin, who is one-on-one. So the Aussie Brad Wing would come on to punt this one, and punting from the 46-yard line, and he's going to knock this one out at the 2. What a punt by Brad Wing. So it's now 2nd and 11 from the 1-yard line. Lions trying to get out of their own end zone, and they cannot, as LeGarrette Blount is brought down by the rookie Harrison Phillips. The rookie DT Harrison Phillips out of Stanford, getting a safety right there, and now the Bills up 19-0, and they have the ball at the 33-yard line. McCarron running to his right. He's going to find the veteran Des Bryant on the right sideline, sitting down on his curl route. McCarron's been sharp so far in action that he's seen. 2nd and 21. LaShawn McCoy making a guy miss. McCoy's off to the races to the 40, to the 30. No one is going to catch LaShawn McCoy. He got some blocks, and he made a couple guys miss, and that was that. Huge gain right there, and all of a sudden the Bills are up 26-0 here late first half. 3rd down and 5, almost at the 2-minute warning for Matthew Stafford, and he's firing into traffic. He'll find Marvin Jones, who's going to be shoved out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Nice gain right there, as Stafford's over 100 yards at 116, but he does have the 3 picks. 1st down and 10 now. 2-minute warning has come and gone, and he's going to dump it down to Theo Riddick on the little check down, and he's going to go ahead and pick up the first down to the 27-yard line, and the Lions are in business. That would set up a field goal here, and it would be up and good, and the lead is down to 23 now, as Matt Prater is able to knock that one through to make it 26-3. But now A.J. McCarron and the Bills have an opportunity. Kelvin Benjamin going to get a catch right there. That'll be a first down out to the 46-yard line. 2nd and 10. It's going to be a little screen play to Zay Jones, and he's going to make one guy miss, breaking a tackle, and can't make the second guy miss, but picks up the first down. Now 3rd and 10, 30 seconds to go, and McCarron's going to find Tyler Croft, who came over in that trade with Cincinnati earlier in the season, and that would set up the ball on the 24-yard line. 18 seconds to go now. Still a timeout for the Bills. McCarron is going to go ahead and try to throw into double coverage, and it was just a little bit overthrown for Charles Clay. The Bills trying to take one more shot at the end zone before halftime, see if they can get a touchdown. Instead, they get no points as Rashad Breeland picks that one off, and we're going to head to the half with a score of 26-3. Dominant effort from the Bills. 3 interceptions in the first half for the Bills defense. Only 4.8 yards per play for the Lions. And the Bills offense already over 100 yards rushing on the day, which is usually a recipe for success for this team. We'll take a look at around the league. We look at the Jets' quest to not go 0-16. Does not go very well. They're 0-14, just 2 games to go as they drop this one to the Houston Texans. 28-21, Texans improved to 4-10. Probably an underperforming season for them due to the injury to Deshaun Watson. We got a big NFC North game, Packers at Bears. The Bears sitting at 7-5. Packers sitting at 6-7. It's a 14-3 lead for Chicago in that one. We'll see how that one plays out. And then finally, we're going to head to Baltimore for a little cross-conference ball game right here. And the Bucks, who are sitting at 1-12, have a 17-6 lead over Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson very much in the thick of the Offensive Rookie of the Year race in the AFC. So we'll have to see what happens as we get back to our ball game here in Buffalo. 2nd and 8, and Charles Clay on the post route is going to be getting a big catch right there on the delivery from A.J. McCarron, his 4th of the ball game as he closes in on 100 yards receiving. 3rd and 15, and McCarron's not able to find Dez Bryant coming back on the comeback route, and that would be incomplete. Bills would have to punt. So back to Matt Stafford. We'll see if he can play mistake-free in this second half. He's going to find Luke Wilson here for a nice 9-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd down and 1, his 3rd catch of the ball game. And on 3rd and 1, Stafford's going to take a quick drop, and he's going to go ahead and find Marvin Jones, who's having himself a nice game out to the 40-yard line. Marvin Jones with his 4th catch of the ball game, excuse me. He's got 62 yards. Now a 2nd down and 10, and that's going to be LeGarrette Blount up the middle. He's brought down by Jordan Poyer, who had the interception earlier in the game, the first interception of the game. And now the Lions, as you can see, are driving pretty well down to the 16-yard line and looking for the screen. And it was kind of there, and then it kind of wasn't, and then he's sacked. Trent Murphy picks up his 1st sack of the ball game, and about halfway through this 3rd quarter, the Lions are pushed back, have to kick a field goal, trying to cut this one to a 20-point ball game, and it is up and good. Matt Prater makes it 26-6. So back to the Bills on offense, 2nd down and 8. McCarron running to his left, and he's going to fire to his receiver going to the left. That is Charles Clay once again, who is well over 100 yards now at this point, as he's going to pick up the 27-yard gain right there down to the 27-yard line, 2nd and 10. And it's going to be hand off to LaShawn McCoy up the middle. He's making some moves, trying to pick up a good gain, and he does. And now 2nd and 10 once again, this time from the 14-yard line. McCarron in trouble and still looking downfield. No one is open. He'll take off himself, see if he can pick up the 1st down. He slides just short at the 8-yard line, which would set up a 3rd down and 3 that the Bills couldn't convert. So it's on to Mr. Automatic Stephen Hauschka, and he's able to knock this one through the uprights as he always does. Makes it 29-6 here with just 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And the Lions going to be getting the ball back. Stafford's had trouble all day. He's been sacked. He's thrown a lot of interceptions. We'll see if he can do anything different here. He finds Marvin that was Kenny Galladay, excuse me, with a nice gain right there. That's going to be a 19-yarder, his 1st catch of the ball game. And on 3rd and 1, he's going to go ahead and find Levine Toilolo with a nice gain right there, picking up the 1st down. Now a 2nd down and 5 pistol set, and Stafford back to pass, firing on the slant route. That time it's Marvin Jones. Stafford's up to 28-32, 196 yards, but does have the 3 picks. One of them pick 6. That was the 6th catch of the game for Marvin Jones. Lions driving down to the 13-yard line, 3rd and 10, and Stafford into the end zone, and it is intercepted by Micah Hyde. Now an interception by both safeties and both nickel linebackers as Stafford throws his 4th pick of the ball game here with 8.5 minutes. The Lions were threatening to score a touchdown and cut this one, just 2-score game, and instead the Bills getting the ball back here with a little over 8 minutes to go in this one, as LaShawn McCoy's had himself a nice day. 118 yards now on the ground, 2nd and 11. And it's a fumble as McCarron was hit as he throws, and luckily it goes right to, I believe that was Jordan Mills, who picked that one up. So the Bills would have to punt after that one, as it would set up a long 2nd and 30 or something insane like that. So the Lions have the ball back, trying to get back in this game. They're down 23. Definitely not looking good right now, as they are down 3 scores, but would need a bunch of 2-point conversions. So 5 minutes to go, and Stafford's going to make another mistake, as this one's to Jordan Poyer, his 2nd interception of the game, and this one he's going to take it back to the house, diving into the end zone for the touchdown, as Stafford has just not been sharp all game. And that'll pretty much do it in this one, as the Bills go up 36-6. You see no touchdowns, 5 picks, only 222 yards for Stafford. as he's trying to make something happen here after the Bills were able to bleed a lot of time off the clock on their next drive after a 3-and-out from the Lions, and they're trying to make something happen. Toy Lolo's got a nice gain out across the 40 to the 50 in the Bills territory, but they are down 30, and nothing's really going to matter here. Here's just a desperation heave from Matt Stafford, and is knocked away. I believe that was Phillip Gaines who knocked that one away, and the Bills are going to get the win and improve to 10-4 on the season. They remain just 2 games back of the Miami Dolphins for the AFC East crown, which makes these next 2 weeks very interesting. If the Dolphins lose in Week 16 and the Bills win, that would set up a winner-take-all for the AFC East in Week 17, so definitely something to look forward to if that does end up happening. But we still got to take care of business next week against the New England Patriots. Obviously, we know what happened last time. We know we lost in a shootout. This one was just an overall dominant performance. It sucked losing Josh Allen. Luckily, it is not serious, but A.J. McCarron did fine in replacement of Josh Allen. I was very happy with him. The running game definitely helped support that as well, with 194 yards rushing, obviously the 5 takeaways. The 1 turnover was that A.J. McCarron interception at the end of the first half, so I wasn't too concerned there. Overall, I was very happy with this performance, especially after the rough stretch we had. So it's been a nice couple wins in a row now. As you see, McCarron 186 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. You look at the rushing game, 123 yards for LaShawn McCoy. Big game for him. Big game for Charles Clay. No touchdowns, but 120 yards receiving. As you see, Jordan Poyer, obviously with the 2 interceptions, one of them going for a touchdown. He's definitely going to be in contention for Defensive Player of the Week in the AFC. Brad Wing had a nice game punting the ball. He set up that safety. So, overall, again, I was very happy with this game. We have 2 huge games, both in the AFC East. If we win both of them, depending on what happens with the rest, with the Dolphins in Week 16, we could be getting home field advantage despite everything that's happened, despite those 4 to 5 losses. So again, like I said, we got to travel to Foxborough in Week 16 to take on the New England Patriots. Hope you guys enjoyed. Looking forward to that one, and I'll see you guys next time.